Hello buddy, welcome back to a new video. This is a Java tutorial and this will be a series on this channel I plan on. We will start off with the basics, then we will gradually make it more advanced, and the end goal for this series is to make a rock paper scissors game where the player can choose either rock paper scissors, but the computer also chooses that. But that will be later on in this series because that's more advanced. So yeah, let's get into this. Right click, new, Java project. Let's call it basics. You can call it whatever you want. Click finish. Double click that. New class package. Don't leave it as default. You can, but it's not recommended. I always make it me.myname dot the name of the project basics. So name, let's call it main. Click that. Click finish. You can delete this one. Okay, so since this is the basics, let's just start off basic here. There's different data types like string. Let's just call it str. String. This is how we make a string. A string can be 1, 2, 3, ABC, or anything else you want. If you want to store a number, you use an integer. Int enter number equals, let's say 8. You have boolean. Let's call it is. We call it BL. Like that. Let's set it to true. A boolean can either be true or false. I just wanted to add that comment there. You also have a char. Let's call it C, where you don't use quotations like those. You actually use those. So let's add that and make it a K. Then you have double. Let's just call it db equals 1.5. Double is so you can use a dot like that. You can also make a float. Let's make it 1.5 56 A9F. That's the most simple ones and the ones you would probably use. And of course there's array types of everything, but we'll get into it once the time is there. Actually, this is an array. Okay, so you have your floats and your doubles. Let's say you want to print them out. You write system.out.println. Actually, I can show that. You can either do it let's say you want to print it like this, the string one. You can do it like that. Click run. Or in this case, since we actually made a string up here, let's just call it. You can see we get that. If we want to print out the number, we can just write number. We get 8. A boolean, we can print that out. it's either true or false. We can print out the char, which gives us the k, the double, 1.5, and the float. As you can see. Let's just add those, because I can't remember. Yeah, you can do that too. I can't really remember why you would use a float at the moment, but yeah. The ones you would probably use the most are the string, the integers, and the booleans. Those are the most useful ones. You can also, instead of using the system.string.println, you can use sys out, or not instead of, but it's a shorthand. Press Ctrl and space. I don't know if I showed you that, so I thought I would show you now. Okay, so there's also, instead of print line, you can do print. Like this. I don't know why I wrote test, it's just my go-to thing to write when I don't know. The difference between print and print line is out, Control space. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna show you now. As you can see, we get test, and we get TIA. I don't know why I wrote it, but that thing doesn't take the line. If I were to just Control C and switch places, as you can see, the print line, the whole line. You could do it with the print also. Just add a \n and do a system.out.print like that. But why use \n when you can use print line? The only reason why I use it is if I want to make, like, in the console a list, kind of, by doing this sys out, Control space. Let's just call it to this here, \n 1. Yeah, you're gonna yell at me because like this here, 2, like that. You can see 1, 1 like that. I just wanted to show you that that's one way of using it, but more, let's just say that you wanted to switch something on off like that, on off. That's why you would use \n, but hey, that's a bit more not advanced, but I just want to show you. So that's probably the most basic stuff. You can also, in case you have a string or something else, let's just space those out. Let's say we want to add to the end of that an exclamation point. We do sys out, because Eclipse has that and I love that feature. Let's print out the string now. As you see, we added that. Let's say we only want the exclamation point. We can set it equals. We only get that. Same thing goes for a number. We can say number plus equals 10 and print out the number like this. We get 18. Let's say we want it to be 10. We could, if we wanted to be 10, no. If we wanted it to be 10, we could do plus equals 2. If you do 2 minuses, okay, we want to save, we get 7. Plus plus adds 1. There's also like number times equals 5 or 4. As you can see, for the 2, you can do times 6. You can do a lot of things like that. You could also do, instead of making it easy for yourself, by doing, let's see here, instead of doing it like this, you could also do equals 8 times itself. You could do it that way, but I don't recommend it. There we go, we went through the basics. Next video, we will probably get into input from the user. And also, if we have time, which we will have, basic logic like if statements and else statements, else if statements, and that thing. But yeah, that's the topic for another video. Like I said, this will probably not be the longest series because we can gain the knowledge pretty quickly. And once we get to that stage, I will probably make a GitHub or something where I can just put the code. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.